guys, I'm Redolf and I welcome you to my 10th C++ video tutorial. Now in our previous video we talked about the relational operators, and in that video we got to know about the less than or equal to in C++. We also got to know about the greater than or equal to, the normal equal to, and the C++ equal to, whereby we said if you want to set a number equals 10, like let's say if you want to equal two numbers like 10 equals 10, we don't do it this way like 10 equals 10, but the correct way to do that in C++ is 10 equals 10. Okay, now in this video we are going to be talking about the if statement. Now the if statement allows you to input some decision making into your program. Okay, so in the if statement we have a condition, and after the condition there is a statement. Okay, now before we start writing down some codes, let's have a real life example. This morning I powered on my laptop and I found out that the laptop is not responding as usual, so I called a friend who is specialized in this hardware field, and he told me that I should bring the machine. So I had a second thought and I decided to open the machine by myself. So I called him once again and I said I have opened the laptop to fix the problem by myself. So therefore he gave me a condition. Now the condition is that if the machine does not work, I should bring it to him. If it works, nothing happens. So the condition is going to be here, like if, that's the if statement. So if the machine or laptop does not work, then the statement is going to be bring it to me. Okay, so now this is how the if statement is like. There is a condition in the if bracket, and after the condition a statement is being printed out, or a statement is being executed. Now if the statement is not printed out, it means that the if condition was not successfully executed. But this is not a C++ programming if statement, this is just a real life example, so therefore let's do something C++. Now in the previous video we talked about relational operators, and we are going to apply it here. So let's say we have a condition like if 3 is less than 7, then we are going to print out true. Okay, so what this is going to do, that there is a condition here and our program is going to analyze this condition that 3 is less than 7. Now if it is true that 3 is less than 7, we are going to have true printed out on our screen. If it is false that 3 is less than 7, then nothing is going to be printed out on our screen. So 3 is less than 7, which we all know is true, because 3 is less than 7, 7 is greater than 3. So if you run this program, we are going to see true printed out on the screen. Why? Because our 3 is less than 7. Now let's do some few more examples like 3 greater than 7. Okay, so now this condition says that 3 is greater than 7, which is false because 7 is greater than 3, and therefore when we print out something on the screen, nothing is going to be printed out because our statement is false. Now let's declare a variable here called int x, and what we are going to do is that we are going to replace this 3 with x, and what this means is that it's going to say if x is greater than 7, print true on the screen, which is absolutely false, so nothing is going to be printed out on the screen. So if you run it, it says nothing because 7 is greater than 3. Now let's say x is equal to 7. as we learned in the previous video, and this condition is false, so nothing is going to be printed out on the screen because x is not equal to 7. Alright, I know this video was very simple to understand, and I'll meet you in the next